So Boom, you're now tuned in to Soul Boom TV. This is the Soul Boom podcast, episode 5. I see how boy be forgetting the episode numbers. You hear me? Episode 5 of the Soul Boom podcast. Feel free. Follow us on the other platforms. Apple, Spotify is always available there first. So if you want to get a head start and listen to the podcast, it's always available on those platforms in audio format first. If you're on YouTube, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell so you know when we post. What else? Rated 5 stars on Apple and all that good jazz. Yeah. Boom. What you want to start on?
We can start with...
Talking to the mic, sir.
We can start with... I guess we can start with the Dr. Dre shit.
I guess. Yeah, cool, fuck it. So, I think it was like last week it came up. Do you even know? You don't know.
Not really.
Last week, it came out that Dr. Dre's daughter, 38 years old, that she was living out her car. And she was homeless. Like I think her children was staying with somebody else. She was like doing DoorDash and like some other shit. She has 3 kids.
Oh, wow.
And like I think they're staying like with somebody else, but she said she living out the car. She actually renting the car.
She renting that bitch?
It's not a car that she owns either.
Nah, she's renting it.
For how much?
I think she said it was pretty pricey. I think she said it was like two bands or something like that.
2 bands?
Yeah, right.
Bands what? A week?
I don't know. I think that's like how much she owned it, but she stopped making payments. She said that they're gonna come get her shit eventually.
What?
Yeah.
And she rented?
But it's a rent, so it's not even her shit.
If you rent.
Maybe she can't get approved for a house.
But it's
You gotta approve finances for a house.
yeah. I get that. But damn.
You gotta approve finances for an apartment too.
Yeah, somebody.
You don't gotta prove you don't gotta prove you make money to rent no car. She probably did what she could.
And who are these people that got all this information on her shit?
No, she did an interview, son. She did like a TV interview.
Oh, so she came out with this information herself.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think she wanted like attention or something. Because Dr. Dre is in the news about having to pay his baby mama like $300K a month. So not that baby mama, yeah, his ex-wife $300K a month. So she probably figured, boom, he in me right now. Let me let y'all know he not fucking with me no more. I'm homeless.
To get the sympathy.
Yeah, or get the attention, sympathy, yeah, all that,
Dang,
all that shit. But yeah, she's 38, and her billionaire father has cut her off since January last year, and she is now, as it stands in 2020, homeless as a motherfucker.
2021, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah, 2021.
I know, we forget.
Boys was on
I was about to say, but we skipped.
His boys on social media, Twitter and shit. They was debating on like the morality of the situation.
Morality?
Yeah.
How so?
Like if you got billions of dollars, your child should never be homeless.
Ever?
That's what they were saying. Like
I think it's depending on what you did. To me,
Ever?
It's just depending on what you did.
Like I said, the reports are that she was talking to the media disparagingly about my son, and that's when he cut her off back in January 2020.
I say it's depending on what you did. Also, I think that I would still try to support in some type of way.
Like what you mean?
Like versus, I probably won't be able to. Like I probably give you a little bread. Like, look, this for you. Go ahead and get right. Do what you got to do. But after this, that's raps.
But how do you know he probably hasn't done that behind
I
the
feel like he
scenes
has
multiple times?
Like I said, they say just as soon
I don't know what he did. I'm just talking about me in general. I'm talking about myself.
So
like if I was in that situation.
So if you do that and then they get homeless, it's like fuck it.
Nah, like I said, I'm still gonna try to support. But at that moment, I'm not gonna be giving bread out. But I am gonna try to support you.
So
in
what
any
support
way.
are you talking about?
You won't talk to me. You need to talk. You won't try
What
to.
fuck talk gonna do if I'm homeless?
You won't try to find you a job.
Talk.
Daddy, I'm starving.
Nigga, talk is free.
I'm starving, Daddy.
You could come. I could try to get you a job somewhere.
Okay, now you talking.
I'm not gonna give you the money though, but you gonna have to work for yourself. Like I'm gonna try my hardest to try to get you a job somewhere so you can actually work and support yourself.
She got a job.
What's the job?
She worked for DoorDash.
Oh, okay. Well, we got one thing down.
I mean, that's something.
She working. It's not she not working.
I'm talking about a real job. DoorDash ain't a real job.
Don't do that. It's niggas that do full-time DoorDash that pull in hundreds and hundreds of like more than like a good amount of money per week. People that do it full-time. People that do DoorDash making like that's niggas. That's niggas. A lot of people only job is DoorDash.
Yeah, with the right ambition and mindset, you will definitely accomplish a lot.
And boy, say she living out her car too though. How much shit she have in her car? Let's think about that.
She can have an abundance of things. I'm pretty sure she has clothes.
My thing is a job is not the issue though. The job is not the things. So you said at what point does the support stop? Never.
Yeah, I'm not. I ain't gonna never stop supporting my kid.
So if they're homeless, you're not gonna let them be homeless then. That's I'm saying. Cause you said like there's a point where you gonna stop paying financially.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get you a job. I'm Dr. Dre.
So
I'm
she
sure that I can
has
get you
a job,
a better job. I can get you a good paying job, something that's gonna help you support yourself. I can get you something. I'm Dr. Dre. I'm sure I could probably get you a job working for me doing something.
but you don't like. Fuck it.
What you about to say?
So they felt like I said they fell out is why the money stopped though.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna not support my child,
Even if they're 38.
even if they're 38. It
Even if
doesn't
they
matter
talk
how
bad
old
about
you
you?
are.
Yeah, even if they talking shit about you to the media.
It's my child. I'm not gonna never not support my child.
Smart
Am I
words.
just giving you money? No, it's not gonna happen. But if you need help in other ways,
What if
I
that's the
will
only way
support
they
you.
need help is money though?
Right, I'm gonna get you a job, and you go support yourself.
I'm probably gonna break you off the bread.
You go get you a job.
It's because
Like I said, I'm gonna give you something. Like this is this it.
Y'all think-
make sure you manage this the right way. I'm gonna break you off. Now,
can't
if you
tell people
manage that,
though. Niggas.
you
that's-
can.
Nah,
You
I'm
can
saying-
tell them to
I'm
manage
saying,
their money.
Like, I say you can tell them, but that's how realistic is that?
Right.
Telling people.
And if you go and fuck off the money, then it's nothing I could do. I gave you this to do that, to, support yourself, but you fucked it up. You went out, did whatever, and just blew that shit, then there's nothing I could do after that.
y'all think like you owe your kid that shit?
What?
Like unwavering support forever for eternity.
Yeah, it's your kid, son.
You think you owe it to him?
it just depends on what
So-
you believe in and what you're gonna raise.
I hate the word owe.
Yeah. I don't believe in that. But like when you give, I don't have any kids, but I assume that whenever I would love them unconditionally. So if you mean unconditional, then yeah, I feel like I'll give them unconditional support and always be there for them regardless of what they do. You know how they always give mom stereotypes on if you kill somebody and mama not gonna tell on you type stuff. I
don't think that. I think your mama still love you. I think your mama might tell on you.
I don't think so.
I think a lot of mamas would tell if they saw their child murder somebody.
Well,
I think they would still love them, but they're
you
like,
know
no,
what?
this
I don't
nigga's
mean
crazy.
I don't mean to go to that extreme, but you know what I'm saying. Like she's willing to do whatever to make sure you safe.
No,
because you her baby.
no
matter what.
What you're describing is unconditional love. Is what you're saying. But I don't think unconditional love equates to unconditional support either, though.
Nah, when it's unconditional, son, it's
Like I said,
you would do anything. It
I
doesn't
think
matter
so.
what
That's-
that person
that's-
do.
yeah,
That's
it's-
the definition of
You
unconditional
don't unconditionally
love.
love and care about
When
a
it's
lot of things.
unconditional, son, you would do anything.
did y'all not hear what I said? I don't feel like unconditional love equates to unconditional support.
Right. When
that's-
listen, when you say unconditional love, you're doing anything, meaning you're
That's-
going to
that's-
support
that's-
them
that's not
throughout
true.
anything as well.
That's
It
not
is.
true.
It's
No.
unconditional.
Yes, I agree. That's what unconditional.
But I'm
means
talking about
means
support
I
as well, though.
I don't, like I said, it does not correlate.
It does.
It doesn't.
Explain.
Because
Go
I
ahead.
can love somebody, and they're on crack, and I know it's nothing I can do for them, and they just gonna be on these drugs, and it's. I've given all the support. My love doesn't change, but I can't enable you to any extent because I've done everything I could. At some point, I might stop supporting you. I might stop because it might be enabling you, and I'm just stop. But that doesn't mean I love you any different. I'm just not involved in you no more.
But you're just making sure that you're not enabling a drug habit versus
That's what I'm saying, but-
if your daughter is homeless living in a car, and this is just me.
I'm not talking about that specifically.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
talking about
yeah,
like it's ways you can love somebody unconditionally,
True.
but you don't have to unconditionally support them. For example, I don't think Dr. Dre don't love his daughter.
Nobody's even questioning
But he said,
that.
"Fuck that
That's
supporting
without
shit."
question.
I definitely think he loves her, but like I said, there's certain points where sometimes people cut family members off all the time,
So if it was,
but
you,
that don't
son,
mean they don't love them.
If it was you, son, what you doing?
If it was me, if I'm Dr. Dre, it wouldn't got to that point, to be honest.
All right, but let's say for instance we here now.
We already there.
We here.
What would
Just
you
say
do?
We here.
We already there.
Just say shit happens in life. You know, we're here. What do you do now?
what I would do personally, if I'm Dr. Dre with more money than I could even spend if I wanted to, I would buy a house, buy a vehicle, and like I said, so at that point you have no bills, and you could be able to live there. I honestly wouldn't give a fuck what you said about me or to me. I would buy you a house, and you would have no bill. Like I said, it wouldn't be no. I would buy the house cash, buy you a car cash. You wouldn't have to worry about no bills or nothing about the shit, and you would be able to have it, and I would just leave you there.
Son, they have rappers that, you know what I'm saying, buy people houses.
Yeah, like I said,
support.
It wouldn't even be a
Dr.
situation
Dre is
where
far richer than any rapper.
it wouldn't even be a situation where it's like an allowance. So I'm just giving you. I wouldn't even have to do that. I would just give you what you need to not be homeless, and then leave it at that.
But you never know. I mean,
What did you mean?
Like apparently she's burned her bridge with son.
But I'm saying it's nothing that for me. It's like it's not. My fucking kid could spit in my face and I would still do that for him.
Facts.
Like
especially my
You're
baby.
not supposed to just.
But listen, at the same that's me. But at the same time, I don't feel like I owe them that.
You
I don't owe them
anything.
I don't owe them nothing.
You don't owe anybody anything.
I feel like once my child becomes an adult, I owe you nothing. And I'm real specific on the word owe. Just because I don't owe you don't mean I'm not gonna do it for you. But owe ends at 18. I don't owe you shit. I raised you. You made it to adulthood. Now you're supposed to be able to take care of yourself.
No, you saying like once you're 18, you just automatically supposed to be able to take care of yourself?
Yes, you're supposed to be. Yes, not mean that you have to.
There's some people that take a little longer.
You're right, but I'm not saying what people. I'm aware that people take longer. Some people 30 years old can't take care of themselves. But I'm saying that
with those
you're
resources,
supposed to be able to take care of yourself at 18. So I'm saying at 18, I don't owe you nothing else. Not to say it might not be morally right or whatever the fuck, but I don't owe you nothing. He doesn't owe her anything, a damn thing. Not a red cent.
He doesn't
So when you
owe
say
her
18,
anything.
you could take care of yourself. What you mean by what entails in taking care of yourself?
What do you think it tells and take care of yourself?
I'm asking you, nigga. That's why
I'm asking
asked
what
you.
you.
Don't ask me a question with a question.
Taking care of yourself.
I'm asking you. So what is it?
Being able to stand independently by yourself. Taking care of yourself is self-explanatory.
Now, I
Taking
want
care
you
of
to
yourself.
give me an example though. That's what
He
I'm
just
asking
said
for.
it.
Being
He
able
said-
to sustain
So
yourself.
basically,
in
he's
life.
saying being able to live by yourself by 18.
Sustain
correct?
yourself. Take care of yourself to be able to live and not be homeless. Like be able to sustain yourself. I don't know what else. It's very self-explanatory. Taking care of yourself. Everything that the word means that you could think taking
Have
care
a
of yourself
job,
means.
have a
Right, that's what I'm
have a
saying.
car.
I understand that, but what I'm asking is, as an example, like taking care of yourself is like
every
I should
aspect.
listen. If taking care of yourself, should I be able to have my own apartment by
You just said
then?
that,
Or
son.
anything
You should
like
be
that?
able to survive.
He's saying apartment, a car, all that. Yes.
Not even a car. 'Cause you don't need it. People Uber all the time.
You're right,
Be
you're
able
right.
to survive and not die without my assistance.
So we're
Take
saying,
care of
So
yourself.
we're saying at least an apartment.
Even if it's not an apartment, if you're renting out a room, if you're staying with somebody else,
At
take
least
care of
somewhere
yourself.
to stay, and you have
Take
a job.
care of yourself. Whatever you think taking care of yourself is, you shouldn't need nobody else for anything, in my opinion.
What if they need to come back? Come back to the house.
Like I said, I'm not saying that
Not saying that they
I'm not
can't.
saying that they can't, but I'm saying at 18 you shouldn't have to be. So I'm saying at 18, everything I owe you is cut off. Once you're an adult.
I feel like, my opinion,
It's over.
I feel like,
I'm saying the old part.
with
I might
people-
do stuff for you, but I don't owe you shit no more.
with parents, I feel like that's something that boys really should get out of. Like as far as like, oh, you turn 18, oh, you should be able to do this, you should be able to do that. I feel like boys should be able to, stay with their parents as long as they need to, get themselves right. And then once you get everything together, because there's people out there that let their kids stay with them until they finish college, until they get them a good job to be able to go. And that's the people, are the kids that flourish versus the parents that's trying to
I think you're misunderstanding what
put
I'm
their
saying.
kids out and stuff. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying I'm talking about something different right now. I'm just talking about the stigma of actually, putting your kids out. Saying that your kids should be able to take care of themselves at 18.
But that's true. Like I said, when you talk about kids that are able to stay home and finish college or do whatever they need to do, or I remember I saw fucking the dude that runs Say Cheese TV. He stayed in his mom's house. He was 26. He had like thousands of dollars saved up in his account. Yeah. Cool. Like I said, but all that is a privilege. Now it's up to your parents if they afford you that privilege. But like it's not old. Like I said, I wouldn't kick my kids out at no 18, but I do think that if push came to shove and I wasn't there for that support, I think at 18 you should be able to do that.
That's basically.
I'm just saying that you should be able to, not necessarily that you have to, and that you're not doing the right thing if you're not, but you should be able to. You should have the ability to.
The gist of it is you should be able to survive.
Yeah.
If I go,
especially at 38 too.
Basically, if something happens to me, you should be able to live your life.
Right. And if you're not ready, I failed. If you're not ready at 18 to be able to take care of yourself, yes, I didn't prepare you. I didn't prepare you properly for life. If you at 18 are incapable of taking care of yourself, not say it would be hard or whatever. If I failed, if you can't take care of yourself at 18, I failed in preparing you for life. I failed.
You failed.
You did.
It's literally certain stuff that boys still learning to this day, nigga. And I'm 30.
But we're not talking about learning. You learn until you die. But I'm saying just be able to take care of yourself.
You have that so
I for sure be you learn, and there's never a end date to learning and evolving. But I'm saying just in terms of being able to take care of yourself. If you can't, if I raised you and I have prepared you for the world by 18, then I fucked up somewhere. I fucked up. I didn't pass the test. Because if I stop supporting, then you, like I said, you just fucked up. I did something wrong along the way. I didn't teach you the value of money. I didn't teach you how to do this. I didn't teach you how to do that. I didn't show you this and that. I did something wrong along the line that I'm supposed to prepare you for. As a parent, I'm supposed to prepare you for life, and I didn't do that.
They have some who feel that same way. That if push comes to shove, if anything would have happened to them, if you're not capable of surviving on your own, that they feel they would deem that as unsuccessful. But I don't think that's true. I don't think you failed. Because I mean, you could be 18. It's so much stuff that you didn't know when you was 20, when you was 24, when you was 26.
What you mean by stuff?
Just life stuff in
like
general.
What?
Shit, anything, son. It could be from dealing with finances to dealing with relationships to all kind of different things.
That's what I mean, though. Like, especially when you talk about the finances part.
I
think it's your job as an adult, as a parent, to teach them about finances.
That's why I'm stumped at, though. Because what I'm trying to see is what is it that what entails of like getting them ready? Like, what are you teaching them for them to actually be ready? Like you saying about money and stuff.
In order to survive, you need what's the basic necessities? Food, shelter. That's pretty much it, right? Food, shelter, power, I guess, whatever. That's all in shelter. You know what I'm saying? Food and shelter. To survive, to not be fucked up. So as a parent, even when you turn around 16 and you're able to get a job, I should be teaching you, like, boom, this is how jobs work. This is how you fill out this form. Da 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 da.
High expectations.
This is how you do interviews. This da 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 da. Boom, boom. All right, boom. You getting money now? How much money you get? You budgeting? Teaching you how to budget, teaching you how to work finances, how paying rent will go. Especially, like I said, when you get into 18, 17, da 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 da. I'm teaching you how to live if I wasn't here, or teaching you how to make money. Like I said, even be a job, learning how to keep a job, be at a job, and use your money properly. Like I said, like if you got a kid, like I said, most kids do, 16 years old, they get their whole check and they blowing it every week. I'm saying, I'm teaching my kid why you should not do that. Like shit like that. Teaching them how to, because I said most money make the world go around. So I think the financial aspect is the most important aspect when you talk about surviving. But yeah, just teaching them how to do that. That's like simple shit that you should know at 18.
Shit, I would hope. I mean, I don't have any kids, but that's some high expectations. Right?
It's not high.
I mean,
that sounds like some low standards.
Won't you? Cause I think boys gotta understand, like when you're a kid, that shit is what you do. You hear me?
You gonna fuck
what you
up.
Mean?
You go fuck up.
No, you definitely gonna fuck up, but that doesn't stop.
Blow your bread. You go do crazy shit.
I don't.
It's a part of living.
It's not part of living. It's not a part of living. Like I said, if you're taught otherwise, for example, my little sister, was she like 16, 17? My dad, she got a job, right? She wanted a car. I think she might just turn 16 or she about to turn 17, whatever the fuck. She wanted a car, right? And in order to get a car, they could get her a car if they really wanted to. But in order to get a car, they made her, boom, you got to put this much money, and whatever you save by this time next year, I'll match it. And they were not forcing her. They were teaching her how to budget and manage her money. She's getting her check, but of course, if you left it untouched, she'd probably blow all her shit on fucking going to the mall or food or whatever the fuck. But my dad is teaching her how to not do that, how to save, how to budget, how to take this. All right, this was your check. Take this amount out, and then you can do something with this. Like I said, that's all a part of teaching. Like I said, a lot of people aren't taught that, but you should be. It's all about proper preparation.
Well, not everybody is gonna be the best at motivating. It
wasn't motivation. He didn't give her
shit.
He didn't give her a choice.
That's motivation.
That's motivation,
it's
son.
Not motivation.
Son,
listen to me. He did not give her a choice. Like this is what you're going to do.
Right.
That's not motivation. This is me as a parent telling you you're going to do this.
Nah, you said that he told her that however much she saved, he go match it.
Yes, but
that's motivation.
And then you said that she just blew it.
You
then
ain't
she could
saying
just
that
blow it.
he told her like, look, you better save this. That sound like not a choice. But if you tell me that however much you save up, I'ma match it.
But like I said, that's one aspect you're talking about. But I'm talking about just also, like I said, the car thing was one thing, but he was also telling her like you can't spend your whole check. Like I said, that was what I'm talking about. She didn't have a choice. She couldn't even if the car didn't exist, he would not let her spend her whole check. It wouldn't have been a possibility. He was telling her, boom, all right, you get this is how much you should spend. Like I said, she had to save a certain amount, but she didn't have to save a certain amount towards the car. And it was like I said, she didn't have a choice on saving.
How he was like stopping her from spending the whole check.
Nigga, when she's a child, so when she got the check, how much did you get paid? All right, this that. This is what you're gonna get, but because you're a child. How much you got paid?
There was still
you got paid this much. Boom, save this much. This how much you can use. Simple.
Okay.
Still,
and that's like I said, all that is part of teaching and preparing somebody. Like I said, but
proper coaching and motivation.
Yeah, I wouldn't say motivation because I said it's only motivation if she had free will, which she doesn't. Like she couldn't do it even if she wanted to.
I bet you when she get older, she is.
But yeah, but I'm saying, but because of what she learned now, she can like when she is 18 or 19, whatever the fuck, whenever she's by herself, she's gonna see the value of saving money. Because boom, I did this when I was 16.
True, but I mean, who's to say?
And that's all part of teaching.
Who's to say my son, Dr. Dre, didn't already give her multiple opportunities and jobs and all this other kind of stuff.
So well into her 30s, he was paying her.
So it's just like if I'm asking you to do this one thing, and if I'm not understanding it properly, if I'm asking you just to not talk about me in the media, that's all he was asking.
I think I don't know if he asked her. I think it happened.
Specifics.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. I mean, it's tough. Sometimes you can't bite the hand.
Hey man, when you 38, man. Hey, when you 38, you kind of get no pity from me, man. Female, dog, cat.
I feel bad.
I don't feel bad at all.
I genuinely, I do.
I don't feel bad for somebody who was getting an allowance for the most part until well into their 30s, who had the most utmost privilege and advantage that most people had to have a millionaire father, and then you still manage to fumble that bag and end up homeless. I don't have any sympathy for you at all.
I'm gonna still feel a little bad for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna still feel bad.
Why y'all feel bad for?
Because my heart not gonna just be like, oh, you
no.
deserve.
No. I'm talking about me, Corey, feeling bad about her.
No, I still feel bad for her.
Why you feel
I
bad
still
for
feel
her?
bad for her as a person.
Nobody living out her car.
Yeah, you don't want that for anybody.
Right.
Guess, man.
Not anybody, son. You don't want that for
I don't
anybody.
feel bad people that make decisions and they reap the benefits of those decisions.
True, but I just don't want you there.
True. And people make bad decisions all the time.
Don't feel bad for you as an adult. Get your bum ass up. Do something to not be in the car.
Damn.
That's how I feel.
Damn.
I can do what I
You're
want.
going a little hard.
Get your bum ass up.
Have fun.
But yeah, man. Let us know what you guys think. Kanye delayed his album again. It's supposed to come out. What was that? The 6th, last Friday. Didn't happen. He was in the fucking Mercedes-Benz studio, not stadium in Atlanta for what is that, a week or a week two, and on live and everything, and
Kanye
had a whole nother performance in which he fell asleep several times, and still didn't drop the album. Again, I did not think it was coming.
Kanye yet again pulled another disappearing act on me.
Gotcha, bitch.
I didn't have an album. I wake up in the morning, check.
You looked for it again? You
Look
searched?
for it again, son, because he said last
I been
time.
stop looking, bud. Fuck
He
that
said
album.
last time. This time is for real. No album. You know what? I'm done. I'm done until Donda come out. Until then,
I think if you look on Apple Music, it say August 15th now.
then it's to the point where
Not Apple Music,
boy,
but iTunes.
people have said my son's modified the album so much that now it's a whole completely different album than when he first started off with.
I saw somebody say, I forgot who it was.
Which makes me feel like now it's gonna be poo.
I think it was Jack Dorsey. I think it was Jack Dorsey actually that said that he wished that Kanye would release the album now and then just update it as his ideas change.
So listen to this. We're living in a day and age where our artists, the hip hop.
Don't say our artist. It's just Kanye.
I know I'm saying an artist, because he is an artist. An artist can drop an album, right? And then whatever other songs he doesn't like on the album can take them off and freely put on and off of Apple Music, Spotify, whatever.
What's wrong with that?
That's crazy, son. That means you're giving me an incomplete project.
I
You
feel
might as well call it.
I don't
You
think
might
it's
as well call
incomplete.
it.
I just think his ideas keep on changing.
At this
I
point,
feel
you
like
might
they
as well
just need
call
to
it.
let my son take his time with this shit.
Yeah,
As
and-
artists,
yeah,
you should
take-
be able to
like-
take your time and
In a traditional
I
sense,
can't.
that's
do
how
your
you
thing.
do it.
I ain't gonna put out something like, oh, you know what? I think that I don't really like this. I'm gonna go ahead and tweak this. Oh, I heard it. I listen to this. Cause the nigga is performing in the stadium. And maybe as he performing, he like, you know what? I ain't really like that. Let me go ahead and change it now that I'm actually hearing it out loud and me, doing this. He probably just won't change it.
Get the fuck out of here. Nobody told Kanye that you had to drop it. Nobody told him he needed to announce a date. But niggas, artists can take their time. That's perfectly fine. Drake has niggas been waiting on Certified Lover Boy for over a year at this point. You can take your time.
You can definitely take your time.
But you can't announce a date and nah, another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wait, another 2 weeks. That's the issue. Because nobody was saying that Kanye had to drop down on me.
And if
you tell me I'm gonna get some shit, come on with it.
And what if he drops the album and then takes certain songs off, like you just said, and then puts other stuff on?
Yeah,
it?
like
that
I said,
would make
I think
me
his
mad
idea was
too.
like an evolving album type thing. I wouldn't be mad at that.
What, son? This is not DLC for
It'd be
music.
like a playlist, Like you have a play, like on Apple Music they have playlists, but they're always changing and adding.
So he gonna actually put it out.
but keep
No. That was just somebody's
don't
idea.
take-
That was somebody's theory of, because they were like, damn, because I think what Kanye keep on saying is like his ideas keep on changing for the album. 'Cause I feel like it was done. I feel like he had a finished album. What was that, last month?
I feel like
drop it.
I feel like that shit was capped now. To be
I feel
honest,
like he had a finished album then. I feel like he had a finished album on the 5th or the 6th, whenever that's supposed to drop. And I think it's finished. I just think he could keep on scrapping ideas.
Cause he did. Didn't they come out with the track listing for that bitch anyway?
did.
Not the
Maybe,
track
maybe.
listing, but the features.
Yeah.
Like they showed us all the
Like
features
I,
that's
said,
on that bitch.
I think he just keep on changing his ideas.
Is
I
that
don't-
gonna change?
I don't
I
think it's
just
not. I don't think that.
I just truly don't believe it. Like
But you don't think he had an album at all? Think
'Cause-
Justin LeBoy a liar?
he said, Watch the Throne 2 is coming out at the end of the year, so hold on to that.
Did he say that
He said that.
at the end of the year? Like he gave it a date?
He said towards the end of the year. We'll see. Yeah, check for it.
I don't care. I mean,
I saw him say something about it. But I ain't see you put the thing on.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not gonna call son a lie. He just retweeting and
He a
doing.
liar, he a liar.
He doing whatever Kanye say. Why not? Kanye tell me to say something right now. Nah, I'm just kidding. But I mean, damn, it's kind of crazy that for the third or fourth time in a row, this man Kanye has pulled another Houdini on us. And if this album isn't fire, it's over.
Is it over?
Did
It's
he say
over,
that about
son.
his last album?
What was his last album?
What you mean by over, son?
I mean that I'm not gonna ever be looking forward to any Kanye West album ever again.
You're lying.
I'm not. I'm
You're
dead
lying.
ass.
I don't believe you.
No, I'm dead ass serious. Because if it's Pooh, son, listen to me.
He didn't
If
drop
it's-
Pooh shit before, but you looking forward to this one.
Nigga, because it was different. And then in the middle of that Pooh shit, he dropped
made it
St.
different, son?
Pablo. He dropped St. Pablo, son.
I'm saying, but he dropped Who Said Sense, and you're looking towards this one.
Cause listen, what was it? Ye was cool. It wasn't great. Ye was cool.
You capping, son.
Ye?
No, I'm just saying you capping about
Son, when I tell you that, I mean it. I'm dead ass. I love Kanye. Kanye, great artist.
You sound serious.
At least
I don't believe you.
At least my son.
If this shit is the worst shit you ever heard, and he come back in 2024 during his presidential run, and he drop a new album,
nigga,
you'll
I'm
be
done.
right there looking for the shit.
I swear, I promise you, I'm not looking forward to that shit at all.
Who you alive?
When Certified Lover Boy 2 coming out?
Certified Lover Boy
2?
Ain't no sequels, nigga.
Shit, you never
Sequels,
know.
we don't do sequels, nigga. We Drake.
You never know. My son might come out with
A deluxe.
second one.
But they say that my they think my son Kanye playing with Drake. They don't think that it's an issue with the change in the album. They just think he want to drop when Drake drop. Or they saying
he wants to drop.
Or they saying that Drake want to drop when he drop, and he know that, so that's why he keep changing the date.
So he's scared.
It for sure sound like he's scared.
They say he trolling.
He's trolling.
AKA scared.
Scared.
AKA scared.
What?
That's what it sounds like in this situation.
But I'm not gonna ever say Kanye's scared because he's Kanye, so I'm not gonna disrespect my
I
son
can
like that.
I can see the petty pants on somebody playing like that and having fun with it. Like he want to drop and I drop. All right, hey.
I feel like they're cool.
Hey, look, tell him I'm gonna be at the gas station. You tell him I'm gonna be at the gas station. Nigga show up to the gas station. Hey, tell him at Walmart.
You say you think they cool?
Aren't they? Didn't they report that they were cool because he was listening to the album?
We don't know what the fuck.
That for sure. If they was cool, Drake would be on the album. Shit.
That's not true.
Does that mean
Put that nigga
anything?
on the album.
Drake has never been on a Kanye album ever.
Yes, he has.
What album he was on?
Oh no, wait.
What
he's
album
written,
he was on?
He's written on the Kanye
What
album.
He was on. I know he wrote 30 Hours and some other shit on that album. I think he wrote Father Stretch My Hands too. But
Nothing.
What album has he been on?
Nothing. No,
That's what I'm
no
saying.
Kanye.
So
No
I don't
Kanye.
think that's an indication that if he was on there, he'd be on it. He ain't never been on a Kanye album ever. Even when it was cool.
He
Like
should
I said,
be.
when he was writing for the nigga.
Damn, even when my son did the You the Best video, because remember Kanye did that video
don't
for
remember.
Drake.
Kanye, well, I said Father had to stretch. Man, shout out to that Duppy freestyle. Father had to stretch his ass out and get it from me. I just left him over y'all, put a pen in the sheets, nigga. Come on, nah.
Yeah, then that boy Pusha T.
Drizzy.
Then that boy Pusha T came out.
Man, fuck Pusha T.
Well, I still rock with Pusha now.
I
Don't
like
get
Pusha T.
twisted.
That was not the Infrared album, but the one before that was
still
super
rock with
fire.
Pusha.
My Name Is My Name. That's the name of the album. Fire album.
But yeah, if Kanye is doing this little song and dance,
Cat and mouse game
if he's doing
with
this
Drizzy.
without trying to put out the album, then there's only one thing I could say. Scary.
I don't think he's scared. I think I don't think Kanye's. I don't think Kanye is scared of anything in life. Actually,
Anybody would be scared to drop.
You know,
drop.
you're right about that, son. You have to be one of the most fearless human beings on the planet to do most of the things that he's done.
I don't think Kanye has any fear about anything.
Again, there I go disrespecting Ye, because honestly,
especially no damn. I don't think he definitely scared of Drake.
nah, I don't think he's
scared of Drake.
I don't
Fuck
think
out
he's
of
scared
here.
of anybody.
I ain't scared of no nigga from Canada.
Whoa, I'm not gonna go that far.
I'm going that far. You can't do Canada. We just talked about Tory Lane's weak ass drop.
Hey man,
He's scared to drop his music on the same time and nigga drop their music.
He wasn't scared of 50.
Fucking up his numbers in the beginning.
He wasn't scared of 50.
Oh, Kanye.
I don't think Kanye care about numbers.
Kanye was not scared of 50. And when he did that,
And
he
50 was
annihilated.
red, and 50 was red hot. That was at the peak of 50.
My
That
boy
was
50
peak
was
50,
killing
man.
everything.
That
man.
was peak 50.
He was not scared of 50
but
at all.
you know, that was the beginning of the fall.
Yeah, but people didn't know that. Like I'm
Sheesh.
saying, he was like I said.
That was that.
That
I
was,
get money.
that
I
was
get
the
money.
the
Wow.
peak of 50. Peak 50.
Yeah.
He wasn't scared of 50. I don't think he'd be scared of no Drake. I
My
just think,
saying that boy Drizzy came. Welcome to the.
like I said, the way they wording it though is making it seem like Drake is chasing him, not the other way
I
around.
don't think it's about a chase. I just
I'm
think.
saying I'm like when he dropping.
My son's just trying to be petty.
Yeah,
Well, I thought it was
but I
gonna.
don't think Drake would want to do that either because
I thought
as
it was
much as
about
I-
who's selling more. Who's
as-
gonna sell more?
as much as I love Drake, dropping with Kanye would decrease your sales as well. I think actually Drake cares about Kanye. I think Drake cares about numbers more than Kanye does.
I don't think nobody go drop Drake sales.
I think if
No, that's
if,
no you.
if you give people a mission to go out and say, "Hey, I'm dropping this day," and then Kanye fans just find out that Drake's dropping this day, that's when you find out whose fans really are harder.
Pete, bro.
And my son Drake's music is probably gonna. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to tell, but I think my son Drake music might hit a little harder.
I agree with that, but this is the matter of math and time. Kanye West has a one of the largest fan bases in music, and there's gonna be some overlap. So it's gonna be some people that instead of listening to the Drake shit, they're gonna listen to Kanye shit.
Yes,
like I
in
said,
some people's eyes, Kanye is the god.
Kanye's not no fucking Pee-wee. I think Drake dropping by himself would be the recipe for the most possible sales. Period.
But if
so
Drake,
dropping with Kanye, I do think would take something away.
I mean, Drake's already highlighted and goated in this sense. But if, say for instance, this does happen and Drake and Kanye drop, and Drake, say for instance, takes over and dominates in the sales and drops a dope album, would you think that bolster my son's career even further?
There's nothing Drake is in a no-win situation.
How so?
Drake is Drake. Drake is solidified in all his glory. Like, I don't think it's anything that Drake can drop that will make niggas like, oh, Drake is this. Like,
I don't know.
Drake is at the apex of artistry in terms of notoriety and popularity. Like, Drake is revered amongst.
I feel like people have placed
hip-hop.
He already at the top.
That's what
he
I'm
already
saying.
sitting up
It's
there.
only one place. He can either stay where he at or go down. Because if this album is a good album, like,
understandable.
If his album is a 7 out of 10, oh my god, like it's bad. Like
if it's a 7 out of 10,
when you
it's
at
bad.
the top, you can only go down. A 7 out of 10 for Drake would be like, oh, he's falling off. Like that's like the point that Drake is at right now. Is he falling off?
It's the LeBron James effect.
Yeah.
It's
like
the only thing you could do is win another ring.
But like if LeBron won another ring, would that really do anything for his legacy?
Yes.
No, he just got another ring.
Yes, he'll have 5 rings.
That's it, but it goes from 4 to 5. Like it doesn't. Yeah, he got 4 to 5, but like losing in the finals would hurt more than winning in the finals would help.
Man, those trophies,
You know what I'm saying?
those trophies matter. Whether we like to admit it or not, those trophies matter. And Drake has a lot of people that he wants to prove otherwise with. He wanted to do it with Scorpion, but I guess he didn't fully like deliver. I mean, he delivered to me. To me personally, Scorpion's fire, but I feel like he didn't deliver what he wanted to. So now we're getting Certified Lover Boy, which is going to be, I guess, his grand mix, and we're going to see how it gets perceived.
I think LeBron is the perfect example. I think both of them have nothing to gain and everything to lose. When you're at the top, there's only one place you can go.
LeBron is for sure every time LeBron plays, he has something to lose every time.
I'm saying, but he has nothing to gain.
Another ring,
but
son.
A ring don't do nothing for his legacy.
Tell that to Tom Brady.
I'm talking about legacy wise. Like same with Drake. Of course, you gain physically a ring.
I mean, it's still
Tom Brady is completely different because Tom Brady it was a whole nother narrative that he went to a whole nother team and proved he could do it without Belichick. I don't think 8 would do anything for Tom Brady that's different. Like, nigga, you got 7 rings. Okay, then you got another one. All right.
If you have 8, I mean, he already
Tom
has
Brady has
7
more than any other team in the National Football League history. Him himself has more than any other team. He can do nothing. He's the GOAT, and he's the GOAT, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yo, he has 7 rings, which is beyond belief in the NFL.
You can only go down. You can get, like I said, he could get a number 1 album. Okay. You're supposed to get a number 1 album. If you don't get a number 1 album, you're bad. Like,
but what about if he drops a classic? That changes things.
I don't think so.
If he drops another,
classics,
it's gonna be like, damn, another one.
We expect
another classic.
We do, but they do have those who aren't your casual Drake fans who have been critiquing Son.
Who not expect?
You know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm saying those people that aren't, like you said, like the people that are critiquing him. If it's anything less than a classic, he gets killed. Like, once you're at that point, you can only drop 10s. And if you don't drop a 10, if LeBron don't drop 30, 10, and 10 in a playoff game, what the fuck was you doing, LeBron?
Facts. But my son LeBron, that's the most.
Same with Drake. Nigga, if you don't drop a classic, nigga, this shit is poo.
My son LeBron.
Better than any other album that came out this year, nigga. For Drake, we only comparing Drake to Drake.
Facts, because you can't really compare him to anybody else. Because the only other person that has been within that same stratosphere on that level.
Wrong name. Go ahead.
Jay-Z?
Wrong.
Who?
Him. We talking about popularity, and Eminem is the highest selling rapper of all time. It's not close either.
I mean, that's cool.
I'm talking about. I think more people know who Eminem is than I think on the international, like worldwide. I think more people know who Eminem is than Jay-Z.
Do you think more people know who Eminem is over Jay-Z?
I think Eminem and Snoop Dogg are the most. I think more people know who Snoop Dogg is than Jay-Z as well.
That could be true, son.
I think
Snoop
Eminem and Snoop
understand.
Dogg. I think Snoop Dogg is the most famous rapper. Period. Snoop Dogg is just everywhere. His personality is even bigger than his music.
I don't know the barometer on that. I don't know.
When I think about, I'm talking about like if you go overseas and like shit like that.
Niggas know who Snoop Dogg because
I think
Snoop's
worldwide.
been doing Snoop since forever in
I
different
saw,
ways.
He had like a commercial in Bollywood, nigga, like doing some fucking. The commercial wasn't even in English, nigga. He was in that bitch. Like, how you get here?
This Snoop, son.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
For sure been doing this thing. Nigga and everything.
I think
nigga could do anything.
I think Snoop Dogg the most popular rapper ever.
You think he's more popular than Kanye?
Undoubtedly, yes.
Undoubtedly.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg is an icon.
Snoop Dogg is an icon.
Like I said, I think you can drop him off in the middle of any country, and I think they're like, oh shit, that's Snoop Dogg. Kanye West, could you better drop him off someplace like a random black nigga here. Like I was like, Snoop Dogg is fucking Snoop.
I don't know who Snoop.
Yeah,
Snoop,
niggas are
nigga.
gonna look and know who
Fucking
Snoop are.
Snoop Dogg. What are you? I think Snoop Dogg is the most popular rapper ever.
That's a good one, son.
And I
That's
don't
a
really
good
think it's
one.
because of his music.
No, it's beyond the music for sure.
I don't think
It's for
it's
sure
music.
beyond the music.
Personality,
It's his-
personality goes a long way,
It's his
man.
person. He's a character.
But in a good way.
No. I mean,
I don't even think he be trying to be funny at times.
Nah, he be trying to be funny.
Naturally funny.
Facts.
He be trying to be funny. He's a funny nigga. He be posting memes and shit on Instagram and everything. If you looked at my son, you might think he was a comedian. My son be posting memes and everything.
Nigga Snoop got in his Def Jam comedy bag.
Nigga, like fucking Lil Duval on Instagram or
Facts,
something.
because he's even, come on, you're right. He's even sitting down with Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
Doing
the
segments
Olympics,
in the
play-by-play and shit.
So
yeah.
it's just like,
Funny as fuck too.
so it's gonna get to the point we might have Snoop one day call an NFL game, which would be fire.
Nah, they ain't gonna let him do that.
You don't think
they ain't gonna let him play with the football, son. They like football too much.
it's too much of a favorite and favorite sport, huh? They're not gonna play around
They
with
might
that.
let him get in like the little interview.
Don't play with our shit.
What they be doing like the little, they might let him do that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Interviews.
I'm
Like,
talking
how
about
they-
like before the game. I'm talking about like commentary.
nah.
They ain't gonna let, it's like they wouldn't let my son Snoop Dogg commentate a real boxing match, even though the Nate Rollins shit was hilarious, but they wouldn't let him commentate an actual real boxing match.
Yeah, because a lot of people want to know that back information and all that other stuff, but to the casual fan who's just watching it just to see someone getting knocked out,
See a nigga get knocked out, you hear me?
I'm talking about I think it's the opposite. Like the casual fan would love Snoop Dogg, but like the people, like the true boxing fans would be like, who the fuck, like. Give me a real person that knows everything about boxing to give me the technical commentary.
Yeah.
They're not gonna want to hear Snoop Dogg making
I
jokes.
wanna know
The
what
casuals will love it.
I want to know what gym that boy came from, how
They
he
get that
started.
nigga a piece
all
of paper
that.
with all the information on it.
No, they
let him
started
do his
they,
thing.
They start off
You-
with that
you can't do
research. They start off with that research.
You can't learn about that shit that quick. Like the niggas that commentate that shit, they be knowing everything about the technicality and the fucking everything. They be knowing everything. They professionals.
They be
Facts.
doing that research. Research before, baby.
They be knowing. They be just niggas is. What we talking about? What we talking about, Drake?
Yeah, we were talking about in
Either I want-
totality. We were talking about Kanye.
See
I
how
wa-
we even get to this.
I want both of them. I want both of them albums, man. Kanye, he already done dropped so many duds that niggas don't even care if his shit trash. Like I said, I don't think if this shit trash, it's not gonna affect him. If it's fire, really don't think it affects me. Like I said, he has his classics. I don't think anything could change Kanye's legacy at all at this point, unless he could become president.
Man,
But I don't think it's nothing my
nothing-
son can do in music.
Nothing can change. I mean, he dropped 3 classics, and then he gave us a masterpiece. I don't think any rapper
What are you referring
probably My Twisted Dark Fantasy.
Oh.
It's a masterpiece, son. Probably the best, one of the greatest hip hop albums of that generation, of the 2010s for sure.
Interesting. What Envy called my son? No condom Nick Cannon. What my son called them? Raw Dog Nick Cannon or something like that.
Nah, no condom Cannon.
Oh yeah, my son did an interview on the Breakfast Club. No, I don't know. I didn't watch it. Y'all watch it?
I didn't watch.
I watched
it.
I watched a good bit of it.
I tried to look
I watched
for
a good bit of it.
What they was talking about on there?
I guess they started joking off with my son about the amount of kids he has.
I saw that part. I'm saying that's all my son was talking about was just jokes.
That, and they started talking about relationships. They started talking about marriage and things like that, and the whole, I guess, how he went into the Eurocentric way, and he don't believe in that, and all this other stuff.
They've been on my son about the kids for a minute. I remember I saw that shit like a few months ago. They was talking about. I think they might have dropped his seventh baby or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's a 7.
Let me see.
It's 7. It's shit. This nigga's out there way more kids than that.
No, I think originally one. Look at the lies. I think it is 7. I think originally it was Boys was on him like 7. A couple months ago for cause yeah, he had the 2 with Mariah, but then he started dropping them bitches. I think all the mom is different too. I think that's what Boys was on him.
No joke. Are any of them from Wildin' Out?
Possibly shit. I don't know all his baby mamas.
Oh,
I know he got the 2 from Mariah. The 2
I don't even know Mariah, nigga.
Yeah, I don't know none of that.
I don't know anybody else.
Would it surprise me if he had a Wildin' Out girl baby? Not even a little bit.
I mean,
I don't think he'll mess with nobody on this show.
Nigga, what?
Are you kidding me?
Like, get somebody pregnant.
Nigga, what?
Son, from Wildin' Out? Oh, my God.
What? Why?
I'm just saying, because my son, I don't think he wouldn't want to,
Son, he's Nick Cannon. The name of the show is Wildin' Out.
So wait. You don't think he ever hit any Wildin' Out girls?
He probably have. I'm talking about having kids.
Oops.
Exactly. Oops, nigga. The fuck?
What?
I want to know whether or not one of these hoes is a Wildin' Out girl.
Well, these young ladies.
Right, he probably have. I'm not saying that he haven't. He for
I'm
sure
talking
hit
about
one.
One of the baby mamas.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
But I mean,
son. 7.
Come here, they was talking about like how he has the kids. And I think that like most of them are by different parents, and they was criticizing him for I guess creating these households like with all these different women and like not I'm saying not having a broken family in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
does he have a relationship with all his kids?
Yeah, but I think people were saying like it's hard to it's different when you like in the home type shit.
I guess what's good for the goose not good for the gander. What he does with his stuff, I mean,
right?
He got enough money to do whatever he wants to do.
And if he taking care of his kids, then
he's taking care of. I'm pretty sure he's taking care of each and every single last one of them. So
no, but I think what people were saying was what people were saying was she's a Wildin' Out girl. She had the shirt on with the baby in it.
That don't mean she a Wildin' Out girl. She could have just been at the show.
I guess, man.
Unless they specifically say she a Wildin' Out girl, I don't believe it.
Oh, no, but what they were saying was like
cool theory though.
The criticism was like, of course he has enough money, but it is only so much time that you can have, and when you have all these kids in different places, it's almost impossible to give each kid the time that they need.
But again, we don't know the arrangement he might have with all these women at the same time too.
That is.
They don't all live with him for sure.
I mean, they don't have to live with him.
I'm saying, but that's what people are criticizing. Like, if the kids are in different places, there's only so much time that there is.
Man, people talk all that stuff.
That is true.
When they know that they was raised in a separate household, they damn self.
Yeah, but they know the effects of that.
But I mean, it depends.
But when you got money,
certain people.
I don't think money is the important thing.
Yeah, money's not at that point. Money's not
money to give you the freedom to spend.
Again, money is not money. The time you spend with your mother or your father, nothing can measure. Nothing can measure.
The money is.
I'm not saying nothing measures. I'm just saying money gives you the freedom and the time to actually spend more time with your kids.
Oh, yes.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it measures up to it.
Most definitely.
I'm saying, but
you gonna have more time.
There's only a certain amount of time that there is, and when the kids are not in the same location,
so you don't think he just has a day when he gets all 7 of his kids at the same time?
I was just about to say that.
But I'm of course, yeah, sure. Boost. It's like I understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, like I said, of course, maybe sometimes he has all his kids, but it's only I'm talking like the day-to-day shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but people see, but we're talking about a nigga's reality that's completely different from ours.
What you
so
mean? I'm not talking about his. I'm talking about the kids, bro.
Oh, for the kids?
The effect of the kids. Like not having their dad in the house every day.
Son, you know what's crazy? We talking about these kids. These kids probably not even giving 2 single fucks. They happy as hell.
They don't know nothing.
Son, they're probably happy as hell.
They don't know nothing.
Getting everything they want from the, you know what I'm saying? So right now,
That's
I'm pretty
unimportant.
sure.
That go back to the money shit.
No. I'm not
So I
talking
can
about
get
the money
everything I
thing.
want, but I'm talking about like the guidance of the day to day, seeing the dad every day, having that dad in the house. So I think that's an effect that can't be replaced in any way, shape, or form. And I think that's like the main thing. That
like what
saying,
Reginald said,
people saying that he's like creating single mother households.
I'm pretty sure he's gotten to the point where he has enough money and time to spend with all of his kids. Otherwise, he wouldn't have enriched the world with 7.
I think he said something. He was like, you off camera, son.
Oh.
Nigga leaning back.
Hard as fuck. But I think what he had said was that he just feel like niggas was put on this earth to make as many kids as they want, or have as many kids as they can afford.
If you could take care of them, I mean, hey.
But doesn't Nick Cannon
More
like
power to
believe
you.
in that way of a couple of not wives, but a couple of like people you have in your life? I forget what the term is, but there's another gentleman that lives in this white lifestyle where he has, for lack of a better term, he has wives and he all has kids and he takes care of them, but they don't all live with him. They live separately.
About what my Nick Cannon just said about the fucking marriage and the Eurocentric idea of being with one woman. I don't think my son has anybody that he with. I think my son living life.
And just popping bababies and taking care of them.
That's what it's. Because like I said, what my son. So let me pull it up.
He's not even in.
He said more than.
But I'm saying I know I'm not saying that's what he said.
I'm pretty sure he
by,
has.
By the sound of it, it doesn't sound like he believes in being with one woman.
I think he do. I think he's talking about, from what he said, the sense of like where marriage actually came from and how boys actually did marriage.
Question the different baby mothers. That's what. Why do people question that? I mean, because that's a Eurocentric concept when you think about the ideas of like you're supposed to have this one person for the rest of your life, and really that's just a classified property when you think about it. I mean, like when you go into that mindset, if we really talking that talk, like just the idea that a man should have one woman, we shouldn't have anything. I have no ownership over this person. Like if we're really talking about how we coexist and how we populate, it's about what exchange can we create together. So I've never really subscribed to that mentality. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I understand the institution of marriage and stuff, but if we go back to what that was about, that was the classified property. That was because a father gave another man his daughter for land. So when you really get to that concept, it's like, all right, well, we got to change all of this up because I don't want ownership over anybody. I don't have ownership of any of the mothers or... Is that the number of kids?
But that sounds to me like I don't believe being with one woman. Did y'all get different?
I mean,
okay, that's not all he said, but I definitely I don't feel like
I got a lot more from that than just.
He definitely don't subscribe to being with one woman though.
That's fine. I could believe that. I could see that. I mean, the 7 kids says it, but
could
you know, I just feel like
I think my son said he was doing it on purpose too, Bill.
Oh no, if you're doing it on purpose, you wilding out. But his name is Nick Cannon.
Wait. So wait, hold the fuck. So is you're wilding out more if it's on purpose than if it was on accident?
It's more like it's like this, son. Like this last time when everybody's like, damn, Nick Cannon had another kid. So you telling me that was on purpose?
He said he's having these kids on purpose.
That's crazy. My son said he's dropping them. And he's not in a relationship with any of these people. He's just singularly like, oh, I like you, you look beautiful, boom, pregnant.
I remember I think I saw
he gotta be in
They gotta have some type of relationship to go with it.
No. Because look, I remember seeing him on a Vlad interview. I believe it was Vlad. It might have been somewhere else on another platform. But I remember him saying along the lines of, I think men should have as many children as they can afford. And I think I also remember like he said like when he was talking about being in a relationship with one, I think his baby mother at that time, he said something along the lines of like I don't think he wasn't in a relationship with her. He was like, it's like I really don't think he believed in relationships. He said something weird to where he was like, nah, it's like just we have a relationship, but we're not in a relationship type thing. I don't really think my son is.
We have a relationship.
I don't
like,
think
we
my
cool.
I don't think my son is in a relationship.
That's
with any of
that.
these women.
That's that.
You
You know, you my
believe in
homegirl,
some
right?
type of relationship though. The nigga was married multiple
I mean, yeah,
times
but
actually.
he might have.
He was married multiple times.
Yeah, was he?
I think so.
I thought he was
To
only
who?
married once to
To
Mariah.
Mariah.
And who else?
I don't know.
The boy.
You say multiple. You said multiple
Boy,
times.
you
Action
said
with
mal-
conviction.
Yeah,
like you knew.
You said multiple.
I thought he was. Shit.
Nah, son. Only
I think
married
he was only
time
married
was
to Mariah.
Carey.
But like I said, but that's in his past. He might have learned from that situation and realized that I don't want this shit ever again.
Yeah, sometimes you can make a mistake and learn from it.
That might be why he not married today, because like I was married, I did that, and yeah, that ain't it.
That was cool and everything.
That actually gives, I feel like that gives him more clarity on what he think he want, because he has had the marriage and the one woman thing.
Shout out to my son Nick Cannon. I mean, if you got it, go ahead. But
I mean, shit, he could have as many kids as he want though. Like I said, if he could afford it, he could do it. You got niggas out here that's just dropping kids and shit barely
mean,
could
Like I said,
afford one.
I think that afford thing is so. I think it's so surface.
What you mean?
Like I said, because it's not just about being able to financially support the kid.
Facts.
I think the time that needs to be there as well. Like I said, afford, it just refers to money. I think that time is important. But like, I don't know if he is spending time, but I know it definitely gets harder and harder with the more kids that you do have, especially if they are in different households. So
Facts.
I do hope the kids are taken care of. But I think afford is like,
and maintaining all those baby mother relationships.
Facts.
Gotta be able to afford it.
yeah, what I'm saying, but I don't think that's the most important thing.
Cause he rich.
I think a situation would be better if a kid might not have had money but had the dad there every day, both parents there every day, rather than a kid that might have been less fortunate when it comes to finance. Well, that was more fortunate when it comes to finances but didn't have a dad. I think like that the guidance and the shit that you get from a dad is irreplaceable by money, and I think it's very important. But what else we talking about?
How much time he actually have to spend with his kids though?
That's what I'm saying. If you got so many, it's harder to spend time.
Yeah.
Nigga. No, I'm talking about just in general. Like if nigga not rich and you gotta go to work, you probably in that bitch working.
Yeah,
two jobs
but you
and
there,
doing
but
other shit.
you there every day. Like you live there.
Barely. You probably be there at night when your kids sleep. You working 2 jobs. You don't really have that much, and when you come home, you probably already tired.
You just that's in that scenario that you just created. Like everybody hates Christmas. My son was working at 2 jobs. My son spent time with the kids. They saw him at breakfast and nighttime, and I feel like that was important. But I feel like we was talking about something else. We talked about something else before. Dang,
No, bro, that was it. That was all 3.
I think that was it.
That was.
y'all saw my what you call it? Not my what you call it. The baby deleted his apology off his Instagram.
He had another one.
The one from last week. With
Oh,
like
he
the one that was
deleted it?
like that the pre-art team wrote up. My son deleted it off his Instagram.
Why?
He didn't give an explanation as to why. I think my son said, "Fuck this shit. It's not working, man. Fuck it. I quit."
I mean, I hope he made enough millions.
Let him do his thing. You hear
Yeah.
me? Fuck
Shit. Start investing in some Wingstops and fucking start flipping them lemon pepper chickens. I don't know.
My son funny. He
that. Find a
said,
different direction.
He's a good. I mean, he could be anything he wants. He could be an actor.
"I think
or whatever.
people will stop caring after. How long y'all give it? I think about a month.
It'll take some
About a
time.
month, a few months. I think people will stop caring.
It'll take some time because people are gonna be stuck on the hard headedness.
Because niggas get canceled and uncanceled every day.
Facts.
It's like that. I remember my son. Like people
Niggas
probably,
tried
people probably don't remember this. Rick Ross when he had said, "I put a Molly on her champagne. She don't even know it." He was
Yeah.
canceled for that shit, and now it's just like
It went away.
it's irrelevant. Yeah. I think after a certain amount of time, it'll go away. But I feel like my son, the baby,
Good
was
thing for
mad.
Rick
He said,
Ross, he
"Fuck
didn't
this
lose.
shit."
No, he didn't lose any money off
Yes, he
of
did.
that. He's
He
still
was with Adidas and they dropped him, or Reebok and they dropped him. Remember he had that shoe deal. They dropped him for that shit.
But
He definitely lost.
But
bread.
he still got that lemon pepper wing deal.
Yeah, and the baby's still well off. I mean,
Yeah, the baby is definitely well
saying,
off.
both none of them are definitely hurting, but they definitely touched Rick Ross. I remember that shit. Was it Reebok or Adidas? Do you
Nigga,
remember?
let me get $3 million. Let me get $2 million. I'm opening up nothing but a chain of
remember?
restaurants. Finger licking.
Do you remember?
I
What?
invested in Wingstop quick. Me.
Was it Reebok or Adidas?
It was Adidas. You're right. No. You're right. Reebok.
It was Reebok.
Reebok for sure. Reebok for sure.
Yeah, they dropped his out. I
Damn.
don't know, I feel like a restaurant is a lot of work. I feel like it's more. I feel like the idea of
You
I'ma
think
buy a
that?
couple.
You think that, but They got niggas that want to work in them every day.
What you mean?
Just every day. You got hard. You want to work? Come on. You want to work? Come
Yeah,
on.
but I'm saying I think it's a lot of. I'm not saying like working there is a lot of work. I'm saying like owning one and managing one. I feel like it sounds easier than what it is.
Let me hire somebody. Come here.
Nah, I think that's what bars do. Bars like opening up like a chain restaurant. Bars just some people actually do manage it,
And then they hire someone.
and then they actually find somebody that's qualified to be the general manager.
I think I would go like the Nas route.
My son did his thing.
Like
Crypto
investing
and all
in
that.
startups. I forgot. It was like a bunch of like big shit that he ended up investing in and that they ended up blowing up.
One of them shits is something boys use every day right now.
What you mean?
I
I
don't
know that
know.
Coinbase shit is like the one of the main cryptocurrency apps. He invested that shit early.
Yeah, and bars be using the fuck out that shit too.
I think I would want to go that route.
They be using that shit
Invest
hard.
in the businesses, probably get some ownership that I really don't
Sack.
have. Just be an investor.
He sat down and was smoking
I
a
feel like
cigar with somebody.
I wouldn't want to have no extra work on my plate.
I think that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people just invest and hope for the best.
Jay-Z probably got all kind of businesses boys don't even know about.
I think they said like when he became a billionaire or allegedly or whatever, they were saying that he what happened? He had investments in Uber and some other shit. It was like some companies.
Jay-Z?
He probably had investment in Uber before they even started popping.
That's what I'm saying. It was,
I think a lot of people actually
as a
did
startup.
that.
But yeah, my son Coinbase, he invested in Robinhood too. We're talking about Nas and Ring. You know what Ring is? Them little cameras that be at the front of people's house.
Ring
Really?
lights. I know they making bread.
Wow,
With the
he
camera
invested in that?
Early.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie.
Son, that's buku money, son.
If I had bread and I heard that idea, I would have invested in that shit quick. Actually,
Yeah, that
That's-
ring camera.
That's actually the best thing that
no,
that
son.
Buzz could have ever
It's the
done.
most convenient thing ever in life.
No,
You
it
can put
is.
that anywhere.
But you know they got a lot of different ones still now.
Yeah, I know.
Like the Vivint and
Because at first it was just a
They're the
ring, but
one
you know,
that-
boys go try to copy every time when they
Yes.
see that shit successful. Like, oh
Yes.
shit, they go try to come out with their own brand.
Other-
I can do it. I can market it, make it might make it more affordable or provide a little extra.
Boys go try
And it
to
would
do
just be
it.
the Walmart brand ring.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
But the ring, I think is still the more. I see those more than any
I
other
don't know.
ones.
'Cause I see the what you call it, the Vivint a lot.
I be seeing those.
And I think
too.
my dad actually switched from Ring to Vivint.
Vivint. I don't know
I think
what the
Vivint got.
difference
I
is.
think Vivint got other shit. Cause you know like
You could talk
like
to
the
people?
houses with the cameras on it.
like at the top and shit.
I think that's Vivint. Cause my dad had the ring, but now he got Vivint and he like actually got another camera that's connected all in the app and he can see through his driveway and shit. I think Vivint do like most shit.
Because
son
I think
watch
the ring
those.
light is just like kind of like the front door.
Yeah, 'cause I say the ring
shit.
say is a Ring doorbell, but the Vivint, the commercial be like Vivint Smart Security System.
Like it's actual like that bit probably scanning and
I
probably.
felt like that boy just did a commercial for the
See
boys.
everything.
Vivint.
I said I'm about to get me one of those bitches though.
Nah, you can put them on an apartment.
Let me get one.
But I think that's it for episode 5 of the Soul Boom podcast. You heard me? If you still last to the end, shout out to you. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell and shit, all type of jazz. Rate this 5 stars on Apple Music, all that stuff. But yeah, man. Until next time, man.
Aye.